Get from under him. Get up.
No. I need you in here. You hear me calling you?
Can he get up? Please get up.
No, boo. I'm already through.
No.
I just need you to give me the oil filter, boo.
Come from under now.
No, I'm not coming from under now. If I come, I'm going to get the oil filter, baby.
Well, come from under and get it.
That man is tired.
You ain't hear me calling you?
You ain't called me.
I did call
I've been sitting right there on the thing.
I was yelling for you. I said, bring me the oil filter. Just bring me the oil filter.
When a man says, I'm tired, inquire, probe, demand him to elaborate, because tired is different. Tired doesn't mean sleepy. Tired can mean that I'm tired of living, tired of going on, tired of moving forward, tired of just dealing with this life, tired of losing. And you know that your man does not take losing well. And you know that your brother does not take losing well. And you know that your father does not take losing well. Do you know that your son does not take losing well? So if he feels like he's losing in the game of life, he might not just take his ball and go home. He might go home and take some pills or a bullet. Your man's tired is different. He needs more affection, more energy. He's tired of dealing with the shit that's going on, tired of going on, tired of moving, tired of losing, feels like he lost anything, feels like he's not worth anything. And I know what you're probably thinking. Why can't he come to me and say that he's feeling suicidal like he tells me he's hungry? Because society doesn't let strong men say that I want to kill myself. Because society finds more value in a valuable man more than a vulnerable one. Because strong men have problems with saying words like weak and help. So we strong men push our pain deep inside our bodies, turning temples into tombs. Tombs turn into tumors and ulcers and self-doubt and anxiety until one day we don't know where we're gonna put it. And then, my best friend.
I don't know if y'all noticed this or not, but men are tired. They're tired of having to hold it all together. They are tired of having to provide, yet their basic needs aren't being met. And they're tired of going through mental anguish and pretending to be okay, pretending to be happy, pretending to be joyful. Men are tired. So if you have a man in your life, if you have a significant other, if you have a spouse, make sure that you check up on him, because men are tired.
Have y'all seen that story of the wife who said that she wanted to get a divorce for her husband? She was already prepared for it. She already made her mind up. She was content with her decision, and that's what she wanted to do. She said the way that she wanted to do it was they was already going through therapy anyway. So she wanted to announce it to him in their therapy session. So she had scheduled a emergency session so that basically she can tell them, right? So keep in mind, she had already made her mind up. This is exactly what she wanted. She was not going to change her mind. So when they had the session, the husband came, of course, and he was like, why are we having an emergency session? And then that's when she came out and told him, like, I want a divorce. So she stated that she was over there all hysterical, crying and all of that or whatever. And he had paused for a second. And then the therapist had asked him what he'd like to respond. And his response, he immediately said, fine, let's do it. Let's go ahead and finalize all the divorce details and let's do it. And she said that the way that he responded, it really shocked her. You know what I'm saying? Because in her mind, she was thinking like, oh, so, you're just going to throw the marriage away. You didn't want to fight for the marriage and things like that. And what I gathered from this is what I gathered. This is what I believe was going through her mental brain. Okay. Is that she, for one, wanted that therapist to be there so that she can have a witness, so that if he loses his cool or if he act out or whatever it is, there's someone there who can attest to things. So if they go to court, things of that nature. Right. But he didn't. And another thing that I noticed too is he was already checked out. You know how women, when we get we're mentally done first and then we physically leave. That's how he was. He was already mentally done. Okay. I believe that he was still going to therapy because, a part of him still wanted to try to make it work. That's his wife. You know what I'm saying? So he stayed as long as he did for her, for them to try to get their marriage where they can possibly save it, hence the reason why they was going to therapy.
Which I don't understand the whole purpose of saving a marriage, right? If you marry under the pretense of loving that person unconditionally, you shouldn't have to save anything, right? But let's keep going.
It just didn't work. And when she asked for that divorce, I think that's when he probably really was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm done. And the thing is with that is she thought that she was going to get what she wanted and didn't. Okay, now this man is free, and I hope he is doing amazing.
See?
Okay, I really do.
Everyone says men become mean when they stop loving you. But what if the truth is he just became tired? A lot of men are called toxic or heartless when they start pulling away, but
Many times what's really happening is that the man has already been emotionally exhausted for a long time.
men are not always loud about their pain. They don't always explain every feeling the way women do. Many men try to fix things quietly, tolerate things quietly, and carry the pressure silently. When a man finally becomes distant, colder, or less patient, people assume he suddenly changed. But most of the time, he didn't change overnight.
He just reached the point where he stopped fighting for something he felt he was losing anyway. A man who feels constantly disrespected, unheard, or unappreciated doesn't always know how to communicate that in long emotional conversations. He withdraws, his energy changes, not because he wants to hurt you, but because he's tired of feeling like the villain in a story he feels he has been trying to save.
And the truth is, men leave for peace too. Just like women, men also want respect, calm, loyalty, and emotional safety. When a man feels like every conversation turns into conflict, every mistake turns into judgment, and every effort goes unnoticed, something inside him starts to close.
So when he becomes quieter, colder, or distant, sometimes it's not cruelty, sometimes it's exhaustion. Because a man doesn't always leave when the relationship ends. Sometimes he leaves long before that, the moment he realizes the place he was trying to build peace has turned into a place where he constantly feels at war.
Don't want to be on defense all the time. Women, do not get in this comment section talking about you're tired. This is not that. If you don't have the patience to listen to this video, go to the next channel where you can find that fits your narrative. This ain't that.
And you want to see those around you prosper, you understand that it takes a certain amount of sacrifice in order for that to happen.
True.
And you wind up sacrificing yourself so, for the best interest of everybody around you. So you when it comes to the people you love, you put them ahead of yourself. You know, your kids. You know, people say, oh, my kids, you know, I got to take care of my kids. My kids come first. You hear that all the time. My kids come first. And like from a man's perspective, it's like, damn, my kids come first. You know, my wife comes first, and then my kids.
And you'll see this oftentimes with a lot of guys. I'm sorry everything's so dark. This is a dark one. But, you know, you see a dude that used to have himself well kept, and he's not keeping up with, like, not necessarily his hygiene. Yeah, he's probably showering and putting on deodorant every day, but you start noticing, you know, he's not dressing the way he used to. He's wearing kind of the same clothes every time, or you always see him in work clothes. You know, just small little subtle things that let you know what's going on with the fellas, man. Pay attention. Pay attention.
And once you done poured out and gave everything you need to give to your wife, and not only the things that she need, but also the things you want her to have.
Right.
Same thing with your kids. You what they need is mandatory, and then there's a lot that you want them to have.
Right.
So you do all of these things, and you give and you give and you give, and you delay yourself in the process. Oh, I can wait on this. I can wait on that. Let me do this first. Let me do that first.
This is exactly what I'm talking about right here.
And then it gets to a point after a while you lose yourself.
Yep.
And you don't, you know, so when it do come around and it's ready for you to, time for you to do something for yourself, you don't even know what you want to do. You don't even.
Guys, I've had this happen so many times where I'll go and literally, I'll go and like just sit in the basement. I'll go and just sit and stare. Like, I don't even know how to feel. Like, it's the weirdest thing in the world, you know, when you have, like, you're constantly doing and sacrificing, and, you know, it's something you signed up for, right? But at the same time, you're a human like everybody else. We're not machines, yo. It's not meant to be that way, you know?
What you want. Because you ain't put no thought into yourself. You put all your thought and your energy and your time into everybody around you that love you, that you love, and that depend on you.
Yep.
And one day you wake up as a man and you lost. You lost. And as you continue to put yourself and make all these sacrifices, what you don't realize is the more you deny yourself, the more you push yourself to the background, the more you do those things, you start to lose a piece of yourself every time you do that. So now when you ain't got no more to give and you done gave away the last piece you got, what you got left? Nothing. Like, you ain't got nothing. You don't know what you want. You don't know what you like. You don't know what you want to do. You don't know nothing, because your whole life and thought process and perspective is about
servitude.
giving everything to these people that I love.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now, once you get to putting yourself back together, you know, it can be a hard process, because there's going to be some pieces that you're never going to be able to put back in place.
Right.
It's some pieces of you that's gone forever.
Because we poured so much out.
For some people, is there.
Because I believe, you know, a lot of us are angry, but our anger as men, it doesn't start as anger. It starts as fatigue.
Yes.
It starts as fatigue. And this is the problem. Women won't recognize your fatigue, but they'll recognize your anger. They won't listen while you're talking and saying certain things.
This goes for the women that are going to get in the comments and completely miss what the video is about. This for you.
But then they'll judge your anger.
It's crazy, bro.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling.
Had to add a little humor to it. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I had to make this video because this is a common thing that I'm seeing a lot of with the fellas online. You know, a lot of guys are going through it right now. You know, especially the ones that are in a position of, look how this man peeking from underneath this car right now. But a lot of guys are struggling mentally, man. This ish right now is not easy. I said, you know, if you know a dude that he's not keeping up with who he used to be, he gained weight, or he can't lose weight, or he's losing weight and can't gain weight. There's so many ways that a man is going to show you unintentionally that he's going through shit. He's putting up with a lot. A lot of men are broken right now. I originally put this clip in there, you know, to keep it comedy, but also be serious. This man is underneath a car trying to get peace. Now, I don't know the full backstory. He could just literally be tired, right? But most men are burnt out. We're burnt out, and we can't express how we feel, because then it becomes not about what we're going through, but what you're making it about, right? Hence the reason why I keep going at the same women that will get in the comment section and say, well, I'm tired too, and I'm da-da-da-da. Okay, well, if you're tired too, every time I tell you I'm tired, you tell me you're tired, right? But we address you emotionally, hug you physically, support you emotionally. We're there for you. The moment, you know, we get to a point where we need somebody to be there for us, especially the person that's supposed to be there for us, and you're not being there for us. You keep diverting the conversation to something else instead of addressing the issue. Now, going to this poem right here.
And you know that your man does not take losing well. And you know that your brother does not take losing well.
There's a lot of guys on the cuffs of, like, deleting themselves because of the way society is set up right now. On top of, right, dealing with the everyday BS. This is why I'm so short-tempered with racist bigots online. Like, I don't care, bro. Like, I have so much other going on, right? And provide so much to people, you know. From what I do for my business, I offer a service. And I'm constantly, that's why I said servitude. I'm constantly serving. I'm constantly being present. I'm constantly showing up, giving people emotional support, confidence, building them up. Nobody's doing that for me. And it's fine, right? But when we need our space to talk and be heard, just allow us to be heard. You don't have to come into the comment section to negate the conversation and make it about you. That's how you're making yourself a narcissist. You're making it about you when it's not about you. And it's not even a personal attack on you. Most of us, we just don't know. We don't know how to get out what we're trying to say. We can't even sometimes understand what it is that's bothering us, but we just know something is not right. I'm telling you, I've gotten up and just stood in the corner, just trying to think. Like, I'm like, yo, like, do I got early stage dementia or something? Like, what's going on with me? I'll start driving. If I watch something emotional, I remember, like, I want to say like close to a month ago, something came on that had nothing to do with me, right? It was a good day. Some YouTube video came on. It was about that one guy. He was sitting in his car and his wife came out knocking on the door, asking him why he in the car. He talking about his peace or whatever. Bro, I'm not saying that's my situation. I'm saying that shit hit home, bro. I've had many times where I had to pull off to the side of the road or go sit at a park just to try to get my mind right. It's very hard showing up broken all the time. A lot of men are broken and y'all not listening. You're not. Men are tired. Men want to be heard too. Men have needs too. We're not robots. And then you wonder why people off themselves. You wonder why people are having heart attacks and strokes at a young age. Men in particular. There's a reason for that. It's not because somebody's unhealthy, right? What you feel up here reflects everything else. That's why anxiety, I'm a person that have anxiety attacks. Anxiety wreaks havoc on your body. One anxiety attack feels like you ran 3 marathons back to back. Men are tired. We shouldn't just have to be a provider. We should be a partner. We should be someone you want to listen to, someone you want to help, someone you would want to bring something to you if something's not right about the relationship. We're not getting that back. We're not. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Leave your comments below, man. This video too emotional? Or am I spot on? Like, comment, share. Ayo Bassel TV. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Peace.